Hello, hello, hello. This is Kathy Cross coming to you on the 3rd of March, which I believe is day 62, maybe 63 of 365. Hashtag reflections. And it is also the third of the month where I'm reading Proverbs, and this month it's in the ESV version. And it's also blood moon. I'm gonna look up the blood moon because it's so dark outside. I'm not sure if I would see it, but I'm fascinated with the number three for various reasons. One of the reasons is for Jesus. Jesus lived 33 years, I believe, and his actual ministry started at age 30. So he was already an adult, and his ministry lasted 3 years. I believe that's accurate. You can fact check me. This is going through, but it's still sounding worse than it really is. But I got a tickle. So forgive me for the tickle sound. And this morning, communion, you know I was going to say that. Every day it starts with communion. And today it just keeps getting, as I hear my kids say, gooder and gooder. My grandkids, gooder and gooder. Like better and better. It just keeps getting better and better. I don't know how you can make something better and better when it's already good. But here we go. So communion was just that. Each and every day, it gets better and better. I don't know. I look forward to it each and every day. Excuse me. I am on here earlier than previous days, so I'm grateful for that. Um, I'm going to jump forward because I was supposed to meet with my sisters, my soul sisters of abundance. I have some ladies that I have been meeting with for about 14 years, getting close to 15 years. We all went through a leadership training together called Clemmer and Associates. So if you've ever heard of them, they're still around. But we forged a connection because we started meeting with a set of like declarations, we would say and speak, and requests that we bring forward. And we do that every week. And so one of the ladies is in California, one is in Colorado, and one is in Canada. So we are all over, and we're not all the same color, and we come from different places, different, but we all come together as one. And I love that. And we're all believers. We didn't all start out as believers, but now we are all believers. Excuse me. So that I missed this morning because one of the ladies was sick and she actually does the Zoom host. And I actually overslept because I get up for communion, but then I go back to bed. So I went back to bed this morning and I thought I was going to set my alarm early because I wanted to do some AI training early this morning, but that didn't happen. I had some AI training in the sleep dimension, so I needed that. I needed that rest. And so after that, I spent a bit of time doing some work. And then later in the day, I had a challenge. I was part of Gailey's challenge, the one word, which is always fascinating. And my word happens to be legacy. And legacy is something that I believe I've been birthed into. Um, I actually changed my channel name. I don't know if you noticed. My channel was Imagine, which that's another part of what I like to do is dream and imagine and be creative. I actually have an artistic background that I haven't been using. And so that's a part of my identity. But the legacy piece is a word that has come up as a word to anchor on for this year. And so I did change part of my channel to that. So with one word, the group, the leader, Gailey, was talking about the one word and asked questions, and we all had opportunities to share. So after that, literally right after that, like even during her class, I had to break out because then I have my session. I'm doing a 5-day Sheba positioning challenge, and I did post that here on YouTube. And I'll just do one takeaway for today. So each day there's a deliverable that I provide. And today we did the positioning statement. And the positioning statement has 4 components, right? It has a hook, right? The beginning is a hook. You can equate this to or look at it as though it's something that you share, that you say, either you write it or you say it to describe what you do. Like, who are you and what do you do? And some people call it the I help statement. So if that gives you an idea. So it has 4 components. Um, the first part is the hook. And I'm not sure how much of this I want to share, but this is free for you tonight. Let me find it now because I want to give it to you exactly as I gave it in class. Okay, that was day 1. Day 2, the positioning statement. Here we go. I'm going to pull it up right next to my screen so I can see it. Yeah, it was powerful. Um, and I'm going to do the homework tonight too. I gave a homework assignment. I'm looking for those 4 components so I can just make it really succinct for us. Oh, there it is. Component 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go back, Kathy. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I wanted to do it a different way. I can only see part of the screen because I'm live. So here we go. And I don't have my glasses. That's another thing. I have them up until I decide to zoom and then I can't find them. So maybe this isn't. Okay. That's the formula. I want the positionings. Okay. I'll give you the formula. Here we go. But this isn't what I wanted to give you. I wanted to give you not the hook story offer, right? But it does start out with a hook. Let me find it. I want to give you that one as a giveaway. Here it is. Here it is. I have it like in a condensed form. So the first part is the hook. What is the hook? It's one sentence that makes people pause and they might say, or lean in and want to say, tell me more. So that's your hook, one sentence. The second part is your who. Who do you serve? Be specific. If you serve everybody and anybody, you serve nobody. So who is your who? You may have heard niche or a micro niche. I say be specific as possible and make it a real person, not a fictitious person. Someone, when you talk about this person, that's your who, talk about them as though it's a normal conversation, not AI, but a real person. Okay. Next, 3 is the change. What change do you make? What transformation do you provide in one sentence? What's the transformation? What difference are you going to make in this person's life, in your whose life? And use outcome language, not process. Outcome language. Okay. And then number 4 is the invitation. The invitation, let that be a natural next step. If this is what you can say, if that sounds like you, I would love to connect. I'm building something specifically for you right now. So if you didn't catch those, I'll go over those again. There's 4 points to this is your, so this is not the positioning statement I started to give. Excuse me. This is your 30-second elevator pitch, but I call it 30-second positioning introduction, right? This is your positioning introduction, not your full statement, but your intro. So 4 components. Start with a hook. Boom, give them a hook. Something that makes them want to go, Something that makes them want to lean in and say, tell me more. That's your hook. Then it's your who. Who are you serving? Be as specific as possible. Number 3, change. What's the transformation that you make? And not talk about processes, because nobody that wants to pay for something from you wants to know everything about you. They don't really care about your credentials. All they care about is what change you're going to make in them. Excuse me. I got to get this out. So, wanted to share something of value with you. Wanted to share something of value with you before I let you go, because I realize that even though it's a reflection of my day, it's also a share of my day and how I can support you in a way that I've been supported myself. So, getting something of value, I think, is the way to do that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. The last part is the invitation. Invite. If this sounds like something that could work for you, I have something just for you. Okay. And if you have gotten something out of what I just said, I want to invite you to like, subscribe, and share. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you. Let's see. Trying to put something in the chat. Okay, it's not letting me. Okay, remember, like, subscribe, and share. Happy March. Happy March. Happy 3rd. Happy blood moon. Gotta see it. Gotta look for it. I'll look for it. I'll find it. And I'll post it.